when do you need to hire a probate attorney? You're searching online, you've heard about the term probate, you're not really sure what it means. So this video is really to address when you need to actually hire a probate attorney. So to kind of start, probate is really only necessary after somebody has passed away. So there has to have been a death. If somebody has not died, then you're not going to need, for most purposes, you're not going to need a probate, and you're probably not going to need a probate attorney, because probate deals after someone has passed away. And what probate actually is transferring assets like a house or money, bank accounts, investments, all that sort of stuff, transferring those things from the name of the person who died to his or her heirs or beneficiaries. And they might have had a will, they might not have had a will, but probate's going to occur after somebody has died, and then you need to transfer assets. So if that's happened, you might have to hire a probate attorney. But what you want to look at is, how did the person own those assets? So I get calls all the time, someone saying, hey, so-and-so, my dad, my mom, my spouse, they passed away. What do I need to do? Do I need to hire a probate attorney? And so we start the conversation by asking, well, what did they own, right? So was the house in their name only? If they owned a piece of real estate, a piece of property, and it was in their name only, depending on your state, then yeah, probate's probably going to be necessary. If they own that piece of property, if they own that piece of real estate with somebody else, like if they're married and both of those people's names are on the deed or on title, then probate might not be necessary. But you'd have to look at the title to know whether or not probate's going to be necessary to transfer real estate. What about bank accounts? So again, a lot of times I'll get a call and someone will say, hey, so-and-so had this bank account. Do I need to do probate to get it? And again, I'm going to ask, how was that bank account owned? If it was husband and wife, and husband or a married couple, spouses are both on the bank account, then probate's probably not going to be necessary, because the surviving spouse can go in there and access the money. Or if there was a beneficiary on the account, if someone else was named as a beneficiary on the account, then probate's probably not going to be necessary. Those are probably the most common things. And then the last one would be cars. And a lot of times cars, you can transfer title at the local Department of Motor Vehicles, the DMV, without having to go through probate most of the time. So, if that's your situation, if they had a piece of real estate that was only in their name, or there's a bank account or investment account that didn't have beneficiaries and wasn't jointly owned, then probate's probably going to be necessary, and you're going to want to start that process sooner than later, so that you can actually get those assets in your name and protect them and make sure they're not, destroyed or something happens to them in the meantime.